Let's be real honest here. How many times have you wanted to take your metal zone to a gig? And even more importantly, how many times have you wanted to modify a metal zone? Well, today I have a fun little thing you can do, and with a metal zone. You're probably not going to guess what it is, but I had a customer that asked me about this, and I thought it was kind of a fun trick, fun prank, if you will, to pull on your bandmates. So let's go do it. Okay, so let's say you're playing at a gig. Maybe you're playing at your local coffee shop or something, and all you have is a single channel amp, the amp with a clean channel. So you're doing your chicken picking on your Ibanez. Got your clean tone, right? But you got to have a distortion tone. So what do? Of course, you reach for the metal zone on your pedal board. And with the metal zone engaged, you can launch into your favorite Metallica stuff. Because why wouldn't you? So now, the big question is, how did I get that sound from a metal zone, right? Here's the trick. Okay, so the big question is, normally metal zones don't sound like that, right? And how did I get it to sound like that? Here's the question that my customer asked me. He said he had a very nice amp, a great clean, a great dirty channel, and he wanted to mess with his bandmates and just have his metal zone turn on and off, just the LED light. Just the LED light, the sound went right through the pedal, basically bypassed everything. And he said, how do I do this? Because I would like to mess with my bandmates. And so it's a very easy mod, and let me show you how you do it. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we're getting rid of this 10K here. We're getting rid of this 1K here. That's the output. That's the input, obviously. And we're just taking a wire from the input all the way to the output, and going to remove R41 here. That way, just in case there's no stray noise or anything like that, basically removes a big portion of the gain. I'm also going to jumper R44 here. Same sort of deal, just in case there's some stray noise for whatever reason. Probably not absolutely necessary, but good in practice. So that's the basic gist. Now let's look at where that's at on the circuit board. Alright, so here is the circuit board of the metal zone. Basically, when you open it up, you see all the parts, but this is where everything is. So the first thing we're going to do is take a wire from the input and output, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. But first of all, while we're looking at the circuit board, let's remove the portions that we need to remove. Okay, so R59 right here, right at the top of the board, right next to the power jack. Just pull that guy out. Don't replace with anything. Pull him right out. R1 right there on the other side, still at the top. Pull that guy out. Don't do anything. R41, if you just come down the board here, you see a bunch of inline op amps. R41 is right there. So let's pull that guy out. And then R44 right above R41. We're just going to jumper that. So what that means is like basically just a piece of wire. Just a little piece of wire that goes in those two holes. Remove that resistor, put a little piece of wire in there. You're good to go. Now, let's take a look at those jacks so you know what in the world I'm talking about. Alright, this is the inside of the pedal. Now, this is the output jack. If you notice this wire, it's probably a white one on yours as well. I'll get my big hand out of the way. There's one wire on this output jack, more than likely, and that's basically, let's call that signal positive, okay? So you can actually, if you want, you can just remove that wire, or you can pull it out from the other side of the circuit board and just go ahead and use the wire from here. But basically you're just going to take this output jack, the wire that's already attached, and the input jack has sort of the same deal. So that black wire that's connected to that input jack, that is the ground, so that's not the one you want. you want the other little bitty wire that's soldered to the other tab. That's where you're going to connect this white wire from the output jack to that tab, and boom, that's it. You're basically just completely bypassing anything to do with the internals of the pedal. And that, my friends, is how you can, you know, kind of mess with your bandmates and, you know, get them asking, dude, how are you getting that sound from that metal zone? I swear to God, never sound like that. Mine never sounds like that. You're like, dude, I'm that good. So, yeah, hope you found this, you know, entertaining. Hope you have fun with this with your bandmates. I love doing little crazy stuff like this because, I don't know, just kind of fun to mess with people. So it's also, you know, if you're one of those guys that maybe you played in a praise and worship band, and you know, not too many people like seeing the metal zone on stage of the praise and worship at that church. So might be a fun thing to put on your pedal board in that circumstance as well. So, oh, by the way, before I forget, yeah, I was actually playing through a Marshall. Yes, that's actually what I was doing. So hope you found this enlightening. Hope you have fun with it. And thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed. And if you are subscribed, consider subscribing again. And we'll see you in a couple days. See you later.